Alrighty. I always feel so weird whenever I do the intro and then I'm like, hey, how are you? Whenever, like, we've literally just had, like, a whole conversation. We just have to do it again.
I mean, you can ask how I am now.
Yeah.
Like, I'm different than I was 5 minutes ago, so.
All right. Check, check. Will you speak into your mic real quick?
Check, check. Check, 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 check.
Do it again?
Check, check, check,
There
check,
we
check.
go. That looks better. Bring your mic up a tad. Yeah. Alrighty. Wait, before I do that. Is it Trejo? Is that how you say it?
Trejo.
Got it. Just wanted to make sure. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the moment that we have been waiting for, Hayley Trejo. Hayley is a 23-year-old Nashville-based lifestyle creator on TikTok and Instagram. She is originally from Arkansas, but made the move to Nashville in 2021. She creates content around places to visit in Nashville, friendships, and relationships. Hi, Hayley.
Hey, girl.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing so good. So fun.
I know, we were just joking because, like, it feels so uncomfortable to press record and, like, do a conversation over again. So, like, you just kind of have to, like, go with it. And it's not always the best, but it's great.
I mean, it's great because you're enjoyable, so, like, I don't mind talking to you.
Thank you, thank you. Alrighty, let's just jump right on into it.
Okay.
How did you get into social media? Let me redo that. Okay, how did you get into social media?
I feel like I started just kind of, I mean, like everybody else, like I literally just had my own, like, Instagram account, but I remember, like, I've always followed people on social media that are, like, kind of blogger, creator types.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I remember being on YouTube and watching, like, my favorite beauty YouTubers, and I was like,
Who were they?
Oh my gosh. Let me think. I loved Ellen Blair Fowler. I loved Bethany Moda.
Okay, no
who else
Bethany.
did I watch? Kathleen Lights.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So many.
Yeah, so it all started with YouTube for you.
Yeah, I guess so. Like,
Yeah.
I had my favorite creators. I would literally do, like, makeup videos in my room and be like, okay, let me pretend I'm, like, doing this.
Yeah.
So I guess that's, like, where my love for it started. And then, like, in college, like, I literally just started, I don't know, curating my Instagram feed a little bit more and was, like, trying to take some more travel photos and, like, learning what editing a photo and, like, I think I used VSCO back then. And
VSCO?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
That was the good thing.
That was like the OG. Now it's like Tezza for like the filters. Mm-hmm. But I used to always use VSCO just for like, I can't even remember what it was called, but like that one filter that everybody used.
Now I'm trying to remember what it was called, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
But yeah, in college I just started, you know, that's like when I actually started like really caring about my Instagram, like trying to grow it and trying to like, I don't know, post cool things. So yeah, that's kind of where it began.
Yeah. So is it now your full-time job?
It is not. That's the goal. I would love for it to be.
Yeah. What do you do now?
So like my full-time daytime job is a social media manager.
It kind of is. Not your personal social media.
No, yeah. So
other people's social media.
Yeah. So I work for myself. So I manage social media accounts for like other businesses, kind of freelance style, agency style. So I do that, and I do love it. Like Nashville entrepreneurs are so great to work with. That's like most of the people that I work with.
Do you work with the Nashville Entrepreneur Center?
I do not.
Okay.
I don't know. Collective 615 is like a really great community around here. They're like a co-working space, and a lot of the people I work with go there. But yeah, so like that's my daytime job, and then influencing is like part-time income. But I love it, and honestly probably spend just as much time on that as, you know, like social media management. So
okay, awesome. Yeah. So when you said you started building your social media kind of around college, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So how did you start building it? How did you start like identifying what your brand is? Like walk me through that process.
Yeah. It was definitely like just very, I don't know, I was just kind of posting about my life, so like very lifestyle-y. Also at travel, I would say. I was honestly just kind of throwing stuff like on my feed. Like I was like, okay, this is really cute. Like my shoes are really cute. I remember taking a photo of like literally just like all my pink pairs of shoes, and I was like, this is so aesthetic. Like hashtag Pinterest, hashtag whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just kind of started posting like pretty things, like things around my life, like if I would travel, post photos around that. I don't know, just try to like fashion photos.
Yeah.
Sorry, what was the question again?
Just like how you built your brand.
Yeah.
And built your social media.
So I think it was just like
presence.
a lot of like trial and error of just figuring out like what my niche was. So I mean, it definitely did start with Instagram. And then, so I would say like my niche was like lifestyle. It still is lifestyle. Lifestyle, fashion, very much on Instagram. And also fashion was just like the thing I was most passionate about. So yeah, and then also I would say like it pivoted a little bit with TikTok because I didn't start TikTok until I would say about when I moved to Nashville, like when I started.
Okay, how long have you been here for?
Like a year and a half.
Okay,
so
nice. You've been building it for a while.
Yeah, like a year and a half. I mean, like I don't even know if like actively building on it because when I first posted, it was just kind of like. I don't know.
Yeah. I feel like when I first started posting on TikTok, I had no idea what I was doing. I would just post like trending sounds and be like, okay, cool, we did it. Like, that's great. And I realized at the time, I was like, what the heck? I'm posting so much. Like, why am I not getting a following? And then I look at like my videos now versus like back then, and I'm like, that's embarrassing. I'm like, why did I post that?
Oh, I have definitely archived and deleted many videos.
Yeah, I need to go through my TikTok and do that too.
Yikes. Yeah, no, I was just kind of throwing stuff at the wall on TikTok too. But like when I got here, I guess I started like documenting a little bit more of like my life in Nashville, which I feel like people found kind of interesting, I guess. And then I posted a video that was like places to visit in Nashville, like one of my first like bigger videos. I don't even remember what. I think it was like Patty Wax.
Oh yeah,
Patty Wax candles.
Yeah. I used to work at Burger Republic, and they're right next door.
Love that
and
place.
They used to oh my god, one time the owner of Patty Wax came in and she brought us a bunch of candles and was asking, do you want to do like a partnership thing where like we can come get like discounted food and y'all can come do whatever. And cool. Yeah, so she came into my job, brought us a bunch of candles, and my manager took them all. They were supposed to be for all the employees, and he took them all. And I was like, can I just have like... He said, he was like, yeah, it's for my girlfriend. And I'm like, that place, I'm so sorry if they're listening, but I don't really give a fuck. It was so poorly managed, like horrible. And they were just like one, they were horrible to us. And two, he took all the candles for himself. And I was like, I just wanted the white gardenia one. Can I just have that? Like, they're like little like sample sizes too. They were little babies.
Oh, that makes me so sad. They had a candle sale like not too long ago, like a big warehouse sale, and I got so many candles. Like they were like $7 or less for like full size ones.
Oh wow!
God,
wait, is that over?
Yeah, it's over. It was like 3 days. I'll let you know the next time there's one.
Yeah.
But. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So I think I posted a video of like a Patty Wax, just like, oh my gosh, this is a cool place in Nashville, and that got like I think like 300K views, and then I was like, and that was going from like 500 views, and I was like, whoa, and so I was like, okay, let me try to recreate these again because obviously I don't know, something worked, some people liked it, so like that's how. So
you just kind of stumbled into it.
Yeah, like I wasn't
like you weren't like creating a strategy or a plan. You just were like, oh, this is a fun thing I did. Let me just document it, and it just like
I was just like, oh, there's this cool thing. I wasn't expecting it to like blow up, and I mean, blow up, but I just saw that it did well, and was like, okay, let's keep doing that. So now it is a series that I do.
Yeah,
they typically perform like pretty consistently.
Yeah.
And then from there, I was like, okay, let me just start documenting other things in Nashville. People like Nashville dating. People like Nashville like making friends in Nashville. And those were all things that I was like living through every day. And so I was like, okay, this is easy to document. So yeah, that's kind of how that started. Okay,
well, you just said the key word, dating. So I have to ask, did you date here whenever you got here? Did you have a boyfriend or?
Yeah, so it's so funny. So I'm from Arkansas, and I thought, I don't know, Arkansas dating to me was like terrible just because there's like 5 people to choose from. And you went to high school with all of them.
Yep. And then your friends dated them, and then it's like off limits. And
it's just, I don't know. Arkansas is even more southern than Tennessee too. And I'm like, listen, I'm not into it.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I'm gonna come to Nashville, and the dating scene is gonna be like, this is it. Like, this is where all the men are. And then that exactly. I was sorely mistaken, and everybody was like, the dating culture here is terrible. And I was like, oh no, what did I just do to myself?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I did. I got on all the apps like as soon as I got here because I was like, I don't know, just let's see what's.
I did too. I was on Bumble and Hinge, and that was it. I got on Tinder like my freshman year of college, but I didn't like it. I was getting like dick pics in my messages, and I was like,
oh, no.
How is this allowed? So
Yeah, no.
I deleted that real quick.
I had like all of them, but I only ever went on dates on Hinge and Bumble.
Same.
Yeah, but no, I downloaded them all because I was like, you know, maybe I won't run out of guys in like 5 swipes because that's what would happen in Arkansas.
Oh my god, I
yeah.
can't even imagine. Did you go to University of Arkansas by chance?
I did not.
Okay, I was gonna say I feel like dating there might be a little bit better because there's like more to choose from, but
yeah, more people. No, that I lived like 40 minutes from U of A though. But yeah, so I mean, I went on like my first year when I moved here. Like I went on a lot of dates. I don't know. I think maybe it was the first guy I went on a date with and on Hinge when I first got here. Yeah, I saw him for like 3 months ish, but like very, I guess casually. I guess I wanted it to be more, but like it didn't. Whatever.
That's okay. That has always been my issue with the apps. I feel like it's like very emotionally unavailable people on there. And then like there's been studies that have come out that says that people on the apps tend to be more avoidant or anxious attachment styles.
Yes.
And it's like so fascinating to me because like I was on them and I felt that way, but I didn't know that there was like scientific data to back it up.
I like just learned about these attachment things because one of my friends was like, "Oh, you got to figure out what you are," and so I think I'm avoidant, like, which is funny because I'm like, okay, I don't know, avoidant, but like maybe not like crazy avoidant.
Yeah. I asked my therapist. I was like, "Have you heard about this?" And she was like, "Yes, I have." And I was like, "Do you?" If I had to guess, I would probably say I'm definitely more on the avoidant side. But when I was talking to her, she was like, no, you have a healthy attachment style. Like, you've done the work. I'm like, oh, cute. Love that.
Okay. I would think maybe I'm, like, healthy with, like, a side of avoidant.
I think people change. Like, I think it, like, really just depends on, like, where you're at in life. Are you, like, you know, doing self-help and therapy? Or are you just, like, fucking around?
Yeah. Or maybe, like, I guess I feel like whenever the other person is unhealthy, I become more healthy because I'm like, okay, well, somebody's got to be rooted in this relationship.
That's true.
So maybe that's what
I know. I had like a 3-month fling from a guy from, I think it was Hinge. And same thing. I wanted more and he didn't.
I feel like
seems to be a common theme in your 20s.
It is. And I don't know. Yeah. 20s, Nashville, like, all my friends, and, like, it's the same thing. And I'm like, why are the guys just not... They're just not ready. No. I don't know what's in the water.
This guy was here for a year. He was like posted here for work. He wasn't in the military or anything. But his job had him travel around a bunch. And he was here doing some kind of job. And we were talking in like April. And he's like, I'm leaving in November. Like, I just like, I don't know. I don't want to do long distance. I'm like, it's April. You don't leave until November? Like, really?
Yeah.
And he just, like, he freaked out. He met my friends, and after that, I, like, really didn't hear from him much again. Because my friends were, like, I mean, they were being friends. They were, like, kind of pestering a little bit.
No,
they're like, what are your expectations of Bradley? Like, what do you, like, you know, are you on the same page?
Okay, but I'm that friend, though.
No, I am 1,000% that friend. It's me. I'm that friend. And, I don't know, but basically he was just, like, you know, when I met them, like, I realized that we were going way too fast, way too soon. I'm like, I didn't ask you to date me, but, like, I'd like to know that we're going in that direction. He just freaked out and
like,
kind of fell off.
Communication is, like, so scary, right?
Yeah. And I was just, like, I was so confused because I was like, I don't get it. Like, I don't know. I need to have some men on this podcast to talk about it.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, good luck finding some that I gotta stop trashing I'm trying to have a better like be more positive. Like,
I keep saying that too. Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Yeah,
Nashville is amazing for dating. We love it. It's the best. We're just gonna keep putting that out there, and that's what we're gonna receive, right?
Yeah, that's why I was like, speak it into existence. Yeah.
So, are you in a relationship?
I am.
Okay, did you meet him in Nashville? Or, like, what's the tea with that?
Yeah, I know. It was so funny. I was like, I don't know if you, like, knew that. Did you?
I saw one of your TikToks, and you kissed a guy, so I assumed it was. It was the one, it was, like...
I have, like, a weekend in my life, maybe? Or, like...
Something like that. I think
or was it a Nashville place?
It was a Nashville place. It was the place with the,
Nightscape?
Nightscape,
okay.
yes.
Yeah, that was
it was
really
that
cool.
video.
Okay, yeah.
And I was like, fuck, thank you. I was like...
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I know. I had no idea how to, like... It's so funny. Like, how to launch that, I guess. Because...
You just hard launched it. You just went right for it.
I knew I was going to. Because I, like... Yeah, I posted videos about dating. And that's, like, funny. Those are, like, my second most, like, viewed videos. Like, first is Nashville places. And then second is, like, dating videos. And so, like, that's where people would, like, know me from. But so I was like, how do I share, like, that I'm dating someone? And also, like...
Going full on, no, like, little hand holding at dinner. Nope, she just said, this is my man.
Yeah. No, oh my gosh, it was such an awkward, like... Oh, sorry, let me tell you, like, how I met this dude.
Yeah.
I met him on Hinge.
Love it, and it worked.
I know.
See, this is my thing. All my friends, they've had luck on the apps. So I'm like, should I get on them? And then I get on them and I'm immediately reminded why it's not going to work for me.
I know. It's like, it's funny because I feel like there's no win on that because I'm almost like Hinge accents like, oh, whatever. And then I'm also like, they're so cheesy, but they're like, oh, it's the app designed to be deleted. I'm like, dang, I was the...
You're like, I deleted it. I'm so sorry, I think I just kicked you.
But, I mean, yeah, like, I'm happy. And
yeah.
He's a good guy. His name is Brent. I don't know.
We love him.
Yeah, he's a great guy. But yeah, met on Hinge. And
how long have y'all been seeing each other?
4 months.
Okay.
It was like 4 months, like a couple days ago. So, yeah. But, yeah.
You're so smiley. I love that.
Thank you. I don't know why it's so weird. I'm just like... This is my first relationship, too. Like, long-term committed relationship.
Yeah.
So I guess I feel like I'm still in that, like, giddy, like, like, phase. So,
definitely.
Yeah. But, no, again, it was so funny, like, figuring out how to share that on, like, TikTok, because I posted dating videos, and I'm like, oh, going on first dates. And I did go over, like, our first 3 dates on TikTok.
Yeah.
And so, but then after that, I was like, do I keep posting dating TikToks? Like, what if this goes somewhere?
Yeah.
And then I'm like,
and then
I don't know. I wanted to be, like, respectful, like, if you found it, or if, I don't know, like, I was starting to catch feelings, and I was like, oh, this is too personal, like, share on here. So, I think I posted, like, our first 3, like, dates on there, and then after that, like, not so much. and then I posted, hard launch. So people, no, I remember I got a comment on, like, I posted a video of, like, going to meet my boyfriend's parents for the first time, and that was, like, the second time I posted about Brian. And a comment was like, whoa, like, weren't you going on dates, like, a couple videos ago? Like, did I miss a few chapters? And
you're like, yeah, because those have been on my drafts for, like, 4 months.
Yeah, I'm like, because I didn't post those chapters. So, but I kind of like having, like, a little bit of, like, whoa, like, what? Like, shock factor.
The little shock factor. I love that.
Yeah, I will say Be Real saw it first, though. I got some, I posted on there, and I had friends that were like, what? And so,
the other day, I was recording, and Be Real came up, and I was like, stop! We gotta do Be Real!
Yeah.
So if it pops up, we will be real.
Okay, no, I would love that. No, I swear, I know, I get the purpose of it is to, like, be real, but, like, you know, it'd be great if it could pop up, like, right now, and not, like, when I'm, I don't know, have no makeup on, and I don't know, I should embrace it.
You have no makeup on right now?
No, I do. I have, like...
Oh, I was about to say, your skin looks phenomenal.
Thank you. Actually, I'm not wearing foundation. I'm wearing, like, a little bit of concealer under my eyes, but...
oh, you bitch. You look so good. Your skin is amazing.
Thank you. I've been, pretty lucky with that. Honestly, I don't know why, because I don't take good care of my skin either.
Yeah.
So.
Well, you gotta come in and get a facial.
Oh, yeah.
I do reception. I'm not an esthetician, but you should come in.
Yeah, I could just come in and say hi. So,
yeah.
You know. Yeah.
That's so fun. Okay, so we just did dating. What's next?
Nashville.
Oh, the Nashville Girls Meetup.
Yeah.
I love this that you do. Me and my friends have been talking, like, we gotta go to our next one.
Aw, you should.
Okay.
I plan my next one.
Well, we'll talk about that later, but I have an idea.
Okay, go.
But we'll talk about that outside the recording. Okay, so, alrighty. So you founded this Nashville Girls Meetup. Tell me about how you did that, what inspired you to do that, and how it's going.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think it came, so, like, I started posting videos about, like, making friends in Nashville. So I moved here and I didn't have any friends. So I was like, I moved to a new state. I don't know anybody. Like, I have to be very intentional about making friends. And so I started posting some videos about, like, how to make friends. And I would literally just, like, I have a friend, Maddie, and I literally just went up to her, like, at a restaurant, at a bar taco, and was like, hey, do you have any recommendations for, like, places to visit in Nashville? And so I would just, like, literally go up to people. But I did this brand deal with this app called Geneva. I don't know if you've heard of it, but that's where I have my group chat at.
Okay.
So it's, like, it's a new, I don't know, kind of like a Facebook group kind of thing almost, but it's more, like, in the moment because you can send, like, kind of like texts, I guess. I mean, it's like a group chat.
So is it, like, getting blown up all the time with a bunch of people in it, or how does that?
Yeah. So
how do you like navigate that?
Honestly, I'm still figuring it out. But yeah, you can like set your notifications to be like certain groups you want to be on, and certain some of them are group chats, some of them are just like pages where people will post, like a Facebook group, like, post for like, I have a room for like roomies, I have a room for like workout buddies, for events. Some pages I just post in for like notification, like announcements, I guess, kind of thing. So yeah, kind of. But it's also kind of fun just because, I mean, you can turn the notifications off or set them to, like, only rooms or only, like, if somebody mentions you. So you can hop on whenever you want and then not, like, have it blowing up 24/7.
Yeah.
But yeah. So, yeah, they reached out to me and wanted to do a brand deal just because, I mean, my platform was kind of all about making friends and building community, and so they were like, hey, we'd love to, like, you know, have you, like, promote the app, and then they also wanted to, like, sponsor an event, and so I was like, oh, okay, that'd be really fun, like, what could I do? And then, so, like, I planned a meetup at LA Jackson, and I was like, okay, let's do this, that would be really fun. And I had no idea what I was doing. And also I think their expectation was like, oh, you could take like 1 or 2 girls out. And I was like, okay, but like also I feel like this would be more, I don't know.
You're like, I could see this being bigger than just 1 or 2 girls.
Yeah. And I was like, I feel like people, I don't know, people had been wanting to hang out, I guess. That's what a lot of people had been like DMing me and like, oh, like wanting to go do things. And I'm like, okay, well, what if we could like all get together and also, you know, bring these people, because I think also at that point I had been making friends, like I feel like I do have some good friends now, and so I was like, I was wanting to connect these girls together and, you know, bringing, I don't know, just like making a community for girls to be friends, I mean, with each other. So anyways, LA Jackson was like our first meetup, and it was very casual and very just like off the cuff. I literally was like, okay, let's be here at this time, and like I got there early because they didn't take reservations unless you were like, I don't remember. Like,
you have to like pay for it, and it's expensive.
It was
and,
like I think it was like a $200 like dining fee for like each person. Oh. And I was like, okay, but we're just gonna grab drinks. Like,
like how can we make this like chill?
Yeah, like accessible to everybody. But yeah, so like we literally just grabbed a corner of LA Jackson and got drinks and took photos and videos and like had lots of fun, and I don't know, all the girls that showed up were so sweet and so nice and like meshed well together. And I think that's also the benefit of being in something like this than just like, I don't know, like a random Facebook group, because
Nashville Girls Group.
Yeah, because I feel like the girls that came through my like TikTok like the things that I do. Like they're like they're young girls and like, you know, they're 20s.
They just
like
moved
exploring
here.
The city. Yeah, they just moved here. They like, I don't know, just kind of have similar vibes.
Yeah.
So it's good for making friends that are in that similar vibe.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's why I feel like it's like a nice little curated group of just like really nice girls that are really cool. And yeah, so that was kind of how it started.
Yeah, I love that. When I moved here, I wish there was something like that. I mean, I guess I kind of had that because I went to Belmont, so I got to, you know, I was immediately thrown into a community in a sense. But when I moved here not knowing a single person. I moved here obviously from Houston, and when I went to Belmont, it was so different for me, and I just, like, I had no friends. Like, probably, I didn't make, like, those, like, lasting connections until probably the end of my freshman year, but that was, like, those friendships were still new. I didn't know how long they would last. And then, you know, now looking back, like, they're my best friends. We all live together. Like, we have, awesome. Yeah. So, like, it's worked out. But, and, like, freshman and sophomore year, I felt like such a loser. I was like, I am in this new city. What have I done? I don't know anybody. Like, and so I think that's why I was so gravitated to that idea when I saw it. I was so mad. I was like, why didn't I think of that?
Yeah. I mean, and I think, like, everybody relates to it. And it's also, I mean, like you were saying, like, I remember going through that in college. And so it was a similar experience coming, like, to Nashville. And that was, like, post-grad. So, like, I moved here, like, a year after I graduated college. I was like, man, this is literally, like, freshman year where I'm, like, new place, new city, and no friends.
Yeah.
I was like, we gotta fix this quick. I can't be like, like, this can't, I don't know, it can't be like a freshman year, like, takes a whole year. Which, I mean, sometimes it does, like, that's totally fine, but.
Yeah. Oh, no, definitely. I think if I moved again now, which I will, probably in the next, like, 3 years or so, but I think the next time I move, I'm really good at, like, meeting and, like, connecting with people. I would say that is, like, one of my specialties. So, like, you know, even today and I do have friends here, I still try to go out and do things to meet new people. I always feel like you need to be, like, expanding your circle and, like, you know, meeting new people, new ideas. I always love, like, connecting with new people. And I think if I were to move again, I would do kind of some of the things I do now, like going to shows by myself or, like, going to bars by myself. It's, like, so scary sometimes, but, like, every time I've done something by myself that I've like put myself out there, nothing bad has ever happened. I've had great experiences. Yeah. People buy my dinners. I make new friends. Yeah. I've, like, met these girls that love to go to, like, concerts and stuff, and so I've connected with them, and now we go to shows every few weeks together. Like, every time I do something, it just, like, works out.
Yeah, that's something I totally would not have done, like, before moving to Nashville either. Like, I would, like, going to a restaurant and, like, eating by myself. Like, I didn't even go to coffee shops by myself.
Really?
I was like, no. Like, I was like, why would I do that? I'll just study at home or, like, work at home. But yeah, no, Nashville is, like, there's just so many great spots, and, like, you don't want to miss out on anything just because you don't have someone to go with you. And that's not even, like, to say you don't have friends. It's just like, oh, everybody's busy. Like, you just go ahead and do something by yourself. And yeah, that's, like, when you're also the most approachable, is, like,
exactly
at a bar by yourself.
I just did a whole thing about this.
And, like, that's how you'll find, like, maybe a guy. Like, you're just chilling out, and so you're, like, an approachable person to go talk to because you're not in a scary group.
I know. I literally just did a video. I'm like, going out in groups is hindering your dating life.
Oh, I saw that.
Because, you know, it's really hard to approach a group of people. Like, because you can get, you know, your brain and, like, instincts and everything, like, you could get rejected or, like, embarrassed and, like, I don't know. I just think nowadays I like to go out by myself a little bit more than I used to because, like you, probably a few years ago, I never would have done that. Never would have gone to a restaurant by myself. Never would have done anything by myself. Especially not gone to a concert. I would be like, are you kidding me? Absolutely not. Hello. Absolutely not. But I really started pushing myself in the past, like, year of, like, we need to learn to be okay. Like, and be okay with ourselves. So I would start doing things like, I call them taking myself on dates. So, like, if I wanted to go see a movie, no one would go see it with me, I'll go see it by myself. I'm like, a movie theater is, like, such a, like, singular experience. Even if you have someone sitting next to you, like, the lights go down and...
Yeah, you're not talking anyway.
Yeah.
So it's like...
So I started off by going to the movies. I really would challenge myself to go to dinner by myself, and I would take myself to nicer restaurants. And I would just sit at the bar and, you know, I would really, like, focus on myself. Don't put your AirPods in. Don't sit behind your phone. Like, just sit here and, like, take in the environment. And every time I've done that, people, like, are so great. I meet new people sitting next to me. I make new friends. One time this woman bought my dinner. It was so sweet. It was, like, a nice restaurant, too. So nice. But, like, I don't know, just these little things I have always, like, tried to push myself to do. And I think if I were to move to a new city, I would just do that and see if it works, which I think it would. I don't know. I haven't moved to a new city in 4 years, so.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I feel like boldness is, like, always rewarded. I mean, people are, like, they appreciate that. And
well, it's, like, it's so sexy to be confident. Like, just in general.
No, literally, like, I used to think, like, oh, if I'm by myself, like, that, I'm a loner. But now
people
if I see
think
someone,
I'm weird.
No, if I see someone alone, I'm like, dang, like, she's getting dinner for herself. Like, what a badass. Like, that's awesome.
Same. I've never looked at someone and thought, oh my God, what a loser. But that's what I think everyone is thinking.
And, like, how would they even know that? Like, how would they know you have no friends from that? Like,
yeah. And not to mention, nobody gives a fuck about you. Like, it's actually ridiculous. Like, I think in my head, I'm like, oh my God, they're looking, they're judging. Everybody's thinking about themselves. Nobody is thinking about, you know, you sitting at a bar by yourself.
No.
I mean, unless you're like an alcoholic, then maybe you should get some help. But, or like sitting at a restaurant bar by yourself.
Yeah. Also, I feel like Nashville people are so nice. Like, I don't know. My experience, like, I feel like everybody here is just, like, very welcoming, and, like, that Southern hospitality is, like, real. And also, I think people are used to, like, I mean, people moving to the city, so they're like, oh, you're new here, or, you know, like, whatever, like, they'll give you some recommendations, they'll, you know, ask you where you're from. It's like, easy conversation, like, everybody's just very nice and open.
I've noticed that, too. I mean, every time I meet people out, like, they're very sweet, very inviting. Oh, come hang out with me and my friends, or, like, you know, and I'm that way, too, so I try to, like, if I see someone alone, I really try to, like, take them under my wing. I'm like, oh, come be friends with me. Like,
that's so great.
Come hang out with us.
Like you.
Oh, I don't know about that. But, anyways, yeah, we love Nashville so much.
I do.
Tell me some of your favorite places here. Just, like, off the top of your head.
Okay.
No pressure.
Well, LA Jackson, I mean,
obviously.
I mentioned that. Dude, they have the best espresso martini. Like,
they do. It's so good.
So good.
You know who else has a... Okay. Actually, you know what? I have to say the best espresso martini that I've ever had here, Pinewood Social.
I don't think I've had one at Pinewood Social.
It is so good. It's one of those ones where it's like lighter. It's a little bit more on the creamy side.
Okay.
I hated that. That sounded so gross when I just said bleh. Anyways, I don't know, for some reason that felt like a moist word where I just like cringed as I said it. But it's like, there's, like, more, like, I don't know, there's just something in it
like
where
froth,
it's...
maybe? Or, like...
Yeah, like, it's not, like... And don't get me wrong, I love, like, dark espresso martini, but I like...
No, there's,
to
like,
have
a
little
ratio.
bit... Yeah.
I like, yeah, me and my boyfriend were talking about this the other day. Who were we at? Where were we at? I'm trying to think. I don't remember, but we were just talking about, like, okay, like, the alcohol ratio has to be good to, like, the espresso ratio. It has to be, like, a good froth on it.
Yeah. You have to try Pinewood Socials. Theirs is so good.
Okay. I haven't been to Pinewood Social in a hot minute. Like, I feel like I was there whenever I first moved here, and then I also still need to do bowling there. Have you ever bowled there?
I've never bowled there.
It's, like, the most Instagrammable place.
It
is.
Like,
the neon sign.
Yeah.
So I need to do
and
that.
they have, like, a pool. Did you know that?
Yeah,
I
didn't.
didn't.
They have an outdoor pool.
I went there earlier this summer, and... I, like, looked over and there was a pool, and I was like, how long has this been here? And they were like, it's always been here. I'm like,
yeah,
I've been here, like, 7 times. There's no way there's been a pool here, and I missed it.
Yeah, I mean, it's outside, like, in the corner, so it's kind of, like, I mean, yeah, definitely not as popular as, like, bowling. But,
yeah.
I need to do that at some point. Maybe for my birthday. My birthday's coming up.
There you go.
This is random. I gotta ask now. What's your zodiac sign? Do you know?
I'm an Aries, Taurus, cusp.
Oh, okay. Aries, Taurus, cusp.
Yeah. So it's I always struggle with astrology because my birthday is April 20th, and some places will say I'm an Aries, some will say I'm a Taurus. I feel like I relate more with Aries, but then my cousins and like people who are into astrology are like, no, you're a Taurus.
Okay.
But I'm like,
first bat, I would say Aries. Seems
okay.
like you're like,
yeah,
I don't know, a little more bold. So,
thank you.
Yeah, I think that fits. Okay, cool.
I'm a Libra. You're a Libra. Oh, that's the headphone. Whenever you lean into it.
My bad.
That's okay.
I'm a Libra. And I feel like that's appropriate. I love being a Libra.
Mm-hmm. I like don't know that much about astrology just because like when I try to learn about it, I never could figure out what I was. So I was like, okay, next. But I got into the Enneagram,
okay,
which is such a Nashville thing.
Can I guess yours?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. 8?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I'm good.
Can you try to figure out the wing?
That
one's a little bit more tricky.
well, then I'll say 9.
No,
I was gonna say 7.
It's 8 wing 7.
I was gonna say 7, and then you were like, it's a little complicated. I was like, okay, we'll go 9. Okay.
Yeah. What are you?
I'm a 4 wing 3.
I can so see that. That's so crazy.
I love like all those personality tests and stuff, and I'm like, I'm a type 4.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a Libra. I'm a, what else is there?
Myers-Briggs.
INFP.
What was I? I can't remember. Last time I did it said I was the performer, but I can't remember what the letters were for that.
I bet. Are you an extrovert?
I don't. Okay, so here's the thing. I feel like I am and I'm not.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I would say I'm probably more on the extroverted side, but then I can do extroversion for a good amount of time, and then my social anxiety kicks in, and then it's like, okay, we gotta go recharge, and then we gotta come back out. So I guess, like, technically that would mean I'm an introvert, but also I never can say no to an event. Like,
that sounds like me, like, exactly.
Yeah.
But I'm an introvert. Like, that's what I say. Like, if I could, I would spend all day talking to people. Like, I love it.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's so fun meeting new people, going out and doing things. I have FOMO, like, so bad.
Oh my god, my FOMO is horrible. It's like a running joke in our friend group.
Yeah, I remember times, like, literally, this was also a hard thing, like, learning, like, when I started dating my boyfriend, was, like, I'm such a girl's girl. I love hanging out and I love making friends. Like, it's just a big thing to me. And so, like, when I started dating him, like, we started spending more time together.
Yeah.
And then I remember, like, one night, like, my friends had asked me to go to dinner, and so I went to go, it was at, like, 7 or something. So I was going to do dinner with them, and then my boyfriend texted me, well, when we were dating then. He was like, oh, do you want to hang out at that same time? And, like, he called me and asked that, and I was like, yeah! Even though I had dinner at the same time. No, literally, I was like, I have to, like, make dinner and hang out with this guy at work at the same time somehow.
There you go. Did you do it?
I did.
Mm-hmm.
So,
respect.
My friends were like, let's go to dinner at 5th and Broadway, and he said, do you want to go get drinks, like, downtown in Broadway?
Mm-hmm.
And so I was like, perfect. I'll go get dinner with my friends, and then right after, I'll go get drinks.
There you go. Oh my god. Do you like 5th and Broadway?
I do. I think it's a really good spot for, like, bringing friends in that are from out of town, and then also just, like, I mean, it's like, if everybody has a different taste palette, you can all grab something you like.
I love 5th and Broadway. I think it's such a great addition to Nashville. The only thing I don't like is just going downtown, like, in that area in general.
Yeah.
Because it's either, like, a $50 Uber or it's, like, a $50 parking spot. And it's, like, it's just so expensive.
Do you park at the library ever?
The library? Where's that?
The library.
Like, the...
really close to 5th and Broadway. It's $10 for the night.
Okay.
So...
I have to check that out. I used to live... well, I guess I can say I don't live there anymore. I was like, should I say where I lived? I used to live at 11 North in Capitol View, or like in the Gulch.
Yeah.
And so that was the best place I've ever lived, just because I was so close to downtown. Like, me and my friends, they would come over and we'd just walk to Broadway, or we'd get on scooters or like whatever.
Scooters are also underrated.
Oh my god, I had a wipe out on a scooter. Oh, no. It was so embarrassing. I like look at those people that fall and I laugh and I'm like, haha, you fell. And then it was me and I was like, it's so embarrassing.
Oh no. Oh my gosh.
Me and my friend were going and we had to go a different way than we usually go. The usual way, I know where all the spots are, I know when to slow down, I know when to speed up. We had to go a different way and we were going fast, and all of a sudden this like huge pothole in the sidewalk
came out of nowhere.
And so I slam and I'm like, shit. And my friend, like, I jump off of it, and thank God there was like a wall, so I kind of like caught onto that, but I still was like moving so fast that like I was like struggling. And then my friend ran over my foot and went flying over. She was fine. Honestly,
was your foot fine?
Yeah, my foot was fine. There was so much adrenaline. I didn't even realize what was happening in the moment. And then afterwards, my friend was, like, really hurt. And I was like, oh, my God. Like, what the fuck? And then, I mean, she was fine. Her ankle. It was. She thought she'd, like, rolled her ankle or something. She probably did. But it was fine. We got back on. We made it back down to 5th and Broadway.
Yeah, see, I'm sure the first time that happens to me, then I will not be on scooters anymore. But
I'll still get on one. Yeah. But I'm going to go a lot slower than I used to.
That's good. But thus far, I haven't. I've only gone with my boyfriend. So, like, I'm like, if I'm not with you, maybe I'm not. I don't think I would ever go by myself. Like, I definitely would just, like, kill myself. Also, okay, I feel like the laws of traffic do not apply to me if I'm on a scooter. Like, I'm just like, I'm on a scooter. This
can do whatever.
Everybody yield to me.
Yeah, until you're in a car and you're like, get the fuck out of my way.
Yeah, then I'm like, okay, please move.
Oh my God, living in the Gulch was so hard sometimes. I was so impatient because I would get stuck behind party buses and I would get stuck behind tourists on scooters. And then in the Gulch, I don't know what people think that they're on, but they just walk out in the middle of the road. And when I'm a pedestrian, I'm like, yield to me. But when I'm driving, I'm like, you will get hit. I was like, don't test me.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely feel like that too.
Yeah. Okay, back to Nashville favorites. We really got off topic there. Love it.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. LA Jackson is like my favorite bar. I'm thinking of like places that I've been wanting to do for my birthday because it's coming up. That's what I was thinking. So
when is your birthday?
LA Jackson. September 25th.
Oh, happy early birthday.
Month. Yeah. And then Barcelona Wine Bar is like one of my favorite restaurants.
It's a great birthday place too because they do the little.
I know. I saw it for the first time. Yeah, like they'll like go up and I don't even know what is it. They give you some kind of liquor.
It's so good. It's honestly I think it's just a mixed drink. I don't think it's like a shot or anything.
Yeah.
Because I've done it a few times and it's so much fun.
Like, it's like some kind of like lemon.
It tastes kind of like
drink.
kind of lemon drop, like pear kind of almost. I would say. I have no idea what it is in there, but it's really good.
I didn't see it until like the last time I went, and like they had a waiter literally jump on a chair.
Yeah,
like,
and they pour it into your mouth.
Somebody's mouth. I was like, okay, that's pretty cool. So yeah, if I go for my birthday, I gotta do that.
That's a great birthday spot.
Yeah. Oh man, there's so many places I feel like I've been seeing that I need to go to. There's like this store. Have you seen Shop of Things? It's like a really pink, like eclectic store, and I have not been there yet actually, but I really want to go because everything looks like I would want it for my apartment.
Yeah, it's not. I was thinking of Love Shack Fancy for some reason.
Oh yeah,
in 12 South.
I can't afford everything at Love Shack Fancy.
No, I mean a lot of the things on 12 South. I'm like, this is kind of ridiculous. Like, don't you think?
Tourist shopping.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm trying to think. Other places that I love in Nashville, if you have any that come off the top of your head.
Oh my god, wait, I just saw this on TikTok that you got invited to an event at Beachy.
Oh yeah, love Beachy.
I'm so jealous.
Yes.
Okay. I have been trying to get a partnership with them for so long and they keep saying no and I'm like, okay, cool. It's my favorite store. This jacket is literally from Beachy.
Oh, cute.
I'm obsessed with just Beachy in general. All my clothes are from there. It's either Beachy, Nordstrom, or Abercrombie, or Zara.
The good ones.
But I like literally keep trying to get on their list. I'm like, come on, please. They're like, you don't have enough followers. I'm like, fuck you. I'm like, don't you want to do... I tried with the other podcast to get a sponsorship with them, but that didn't work out. But maybe with this one, it'll come through. I'm really hoping. I want a partnership with them so bad.
Hey, keep reaching out. Like, I mean, you'll keep growing too. So
yeah.
Like, hey, maybe they'll come around eventually. Yeah, they're cute. I just got they were like doing a fall preview. And so I got this like little like brown flower, like I look like a cupcake in it, kind of in the best way.
In the best way.
In the best way. This little brown dress. I bought some cowboy boots to go with, and I'm like, okay, this is a perfect little Nashville fall outfit. So just waiting for the right moment to wear it. Yeah, I like Beachy.
Did they like give it away for free, or did they like?
Yeah, they. Oh dang! Hey, if they invite me to another one, I'll take you.
I'd be like, hey, I know this girl Riley. She's actually been emailing y'all every other week.
No, oh my gosh, no. They gave us like +1s, and then I didn't take anybody. Just I don't know.
Okay, well next time, can I be your +1?
Yeah, you can. You totally can. Had I known, I totally would have taken you. Yeah, I like Beachy. I love Molly Green. I have a lot of dresses from there too.
Molly Green's cute.
It's like I don't know, it's just very cute. The ultimate dress center. I feel like. Answer has like. Have you been to Answer? I feel like it's a very like. No. I haven't heard about it at all.
Where is this?
Sylvan Parks.
Okay.
They have. Do you like mussels?
What do you mean? like mussels? I'm like, yeah, I love mussels on a man.
Like
but
like the clams.
Yeah.
Like,
yes, I've had mussels.
Okay. That was the first time I had them, and they were like the most delicious thing ever.
Really?
I was literally grabbing the shells, and I was like drinking it. I was like, this was so good.
So good.
Yeah, I went through on like a little date night. Oh, if y'all have not been to Nightlight, have you been to Nightlight, the outdoor
No,
movies?
ever since I saw your thing, I was like, or no, sorry, I'm thinking of Nightscape. But then the outdoor movie thing, I've sent it to my friends so many times. I'm like, can we please go?
I need to go book tickets. I don't know if my boyfriend has booked them already, but we're talking about they're doing Dirty Dancing I think next Thursday.
Oh, fun. I know, I love that. That's like such a cute little initiative too. Like, it's so easy. Movies in a park and like connect people in the same city.
Yeah, it's like, it's just so fun. I love outdoor movies and like taking advantage of the rest of the...
Hang on, what just happened? Okay, we're still recording. Okay. I was like excuse me? I was like, please tell me that did not just stop recording.
Yeah.
Let me see. What it's like, I have a whole list. Where did I put my phone?
Of like...
I'm so dumb. I'm like, where did I put my phone?
I'm sorry. I'm the worst.
No, literally, you're not the worst. I'm just kidding. That's where.
Oh my gosh! Stop.
That's where our name for the other podcast came from. I'm definitely gonna cut that out. Aiden, if you're listening, cut that out. We're not pushing them. But
yeah, I was just like looking at like
I have a list on my phone of Nashville places. So like people ask me all the time when they come here to visit, where should I go? What should I do? I'm like, here. Yes. And I just send that list every single time.
I get asked all the time because obviously like that's what I post about. And then people ask me and then I'm like, where do I like to go? Matryoshka.
You're like, go look at. Okay, this is a hot take.
Okay.
I thought that it was. I saw it on social media and I had an image of what I thought it was going to look like.
It's really small.
It is.
What it is?
It's not just that it's small, but like it's in a very weird area. It's hard to like, I don't know. And then I wasn't like blown away by the coffee. So little bit of a hot take. I'm so sorry. I hope they don't listen because I mean, would still love to do. Well, probably not. I wouldn't do one with them. I just had a bad experience.
Oh, no.
And I mean, the girl was kind of rude. They weren't very helpful. And then like, I don't know. It was just not what I expected. And I thought it was like a cute Instagram place, but then like, you know, like a movie for a set. It looks so grand and like crazy. And then you go look at it and you're like, oh, like that's it. Like, that's kind of how I felt about that place.
Okay. I guess that's fair. Like I will say it's really small. So like, I mean, it's definitely not a good place to like go and work for. Like, like if you're planning on working for like a couple hours there. But it's just so cute. I mean, as a person for photos, that's like, whatever.
It's a great photo spot. It is. I'll give them that. I just didn't have the best experience.
Okay, but Dang. Maybe it was an off day. Maybe you need to go back and like, give it a second go.
Yeah.
I think everything's worth like a second chance.
I'll always give something a second chance. What's your favorite coffee shop? Is it
Crema? Nope, Crema.
Crema?
Oh,
that's a good one. Crema is so good.
Like, people will ask me, like, okay, well, what after that? And I'm like, no, it's Crema. Like, this is the only thing. This is my bone to pick with Crema. But Crema, if you want to sponsor me, I will take it any day.
If you're listening.
Freaking love them. I'll send this to them. Yeah, so, like, they're, like, right across from Pinewood Social. And so, like, Crema, they don't have any outlets. Like, no outlets.
Oh, yeah, because it's just kind of, like,
not
open.
A single one.
Yeah.
Like, I asked them, and they're like, no, we don't have outlets. And I'm like, okay, because I will.
You're like, how am I supposed to do work here if I can't charge my computer?
Yeah, but I think that's the point of it because I think they want like the vibe to be more of like a social kind of place, like you just go there, and then also maybe you don't stay as long, like you get a laptop.
Okay.
So it's kind of smart, like smart business thinking. But their coffee is just so delicious. They have a lavender latte during the summer. I think it's only during the summer. Seasonal things, they make me so mad.
Because you want it all the time.
Yes. Nashville has I don't know why. I guess because it's, I don't know, Arkansas is small and we have like the same menus all the time. But in Nashville, like I'm not used to the rotating menus. Also, another bone to pick. Man, I'm sorry. I love all these places. But LA Jackson too. They have truffle fries and a kale Caesar salad and those are the best things ever. And they don't have them anymore.
Really?
Nope.
You're kidding?
Nope. Yeah.
Have you had the kale Caesar salad at Adele's?
No. Is it really good?
It's the best.
Okay, I need to go.
It like shits on LA Jackson's.
Dang. Okay, well I gotta find a substitute because it was the best thing ever.
Yeah. You should go try Adele's. I love Adele's so much. If y'all are listening, please sponsor. They're like part of the M Street restaurants.
Yeah. I love all the M Street restaurants.
So delicious. They do have a rotating menu, so it's like seasonal. So I know, I'm like, because I go there and I get something and I love it, and then I go back, I'm like, I want to get this again. And they're like, we don't have it anymore. And I'm like,
one time.
But I dream about it still.
No, literally, I'm like, maybe if I just keep posting about it, they'll bring it back. Because, I mean, this probably isn't because of me, but sometimes I like to claim that it's because of me. Like, Five Daughters, they had a blueberry lavender donut, and it changed my life. Like, I got that donut so many times that month because they have, like, rotating flavors every month. And then it was gone, and I was so sad. I literally remember the last day they were serving it, and so I went to Five Daughters, and they were out of it, and so then I went to another Five Daughters, and they were out of it, and then I called the third one, and they were like, yes, we still have some, and I was like, I will take a box of those.
That's made with the Trader Joe's sourdough bread. The sourdough sandwich bread is the best, and I'll call, and I'm like, do you have the bread? Because sometimes I go there, and they don't, and I'm like, what am I supposed to do? So if they have it, sometimes I'll stock up on it.
That's
probably why they never have it, because people do that.
Yeah, but I literally, like, I posted a TikTok about Five Daughters, and I was like, please bring this, like, flavor back, and I tagged them on Instagram, and then they were like, and then they brought it back, and I was like,
You're like, I did this.
Yeah. I mean, only for a month again, but, you know. But I was like, yep, this is my personal, like, do good for the world. That was my contribution. So, yeah. Well, I named a couple places that I like just now, so.
My favorite coffee shop is... Okay, my favorite coffee is... Oh, why am I blanking? What's the one... Oh my god, it's literally my favorite place. I used to go there every day on the way to class.
It's the Parlor, Frothy Monkey.
No, it's like... It's the one in the Thompson Hotel. The bottom.
Oh,
why can't I think of it?
Kilbrew.
Kilbrew.
Yeah.
Yes. Kilbrew is my favorite coffee. Here's
I've
why.
never been there.
It's so good. Their coffee is the best. There's a place at home that I grew up with that was always my favorite. It's so good. They like source their coffee beans like really I don't even know the right word, but they do like coffee training classes, like they're legit. And when I go to Kilbrew, their coffee tastes exactly like this place from home. Oh, so one is nostalgic, but two, it's just so good. Next would be Bongo, and I think it's just because
I've never been there either.
You've never been to Bongo? Okay, so Bongo, they have one on Belmont Boulevard. It's literally across the street from campus, and so I just have so many good memories there. I love to just go and they have like a huge sitting room. They have an outdoor area. So I love to go and, like, sit there and do work. I'll stay there for hours. And when I was a student, we used to, like, me and all my friends used to go there. And, like, that's how I got so close with them. So, like, it also is, like, nostalgic for me.
Okay.
Same thing as Kilbrew. Yeah. But, like, I do love their coffee. If I'm, like, treating myself, I'll either get Kilbrew or Bongo. And that's it. But I've started, I got an espresso. And I'm, like, really starting to... I've gotten good at it, so it gets the fix.
Yeah, I'm not good at making coffee, so like it will pretty much never compare. But honestly,
I'm on like a honey cinnamon kick right now.
BSL season right around the corner.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. How do you feel about that?
BSL season?
Yeah. Do you like pumpkin spice?
Oh, pumpkin spice. You said PSL. I thought you said B as in boy.
Oh, no.
I was like, what is BSL? Pumpkin spice. I love a good pumpkin spice. The Starbucks one is like good, but it's not enough coffee for me. So like usually if I do the Starbucks one, I have to get an extra shot because I like the coffee flavor. I don't love like as much sweet in my.
Yeah, I'm here for the dessert. I'm like, okay, give me a pumpkin pie.
Yeah.
And also like sure, add some coffee in there.
Yeah. Oh my god. Okay. Well, I literally could talk to you for hours, but at some point we gotta cut this off. You're definitely gonna have to come back on because I'm having so much fun with you.
Me too.
So we hit all the topics I wanted to hit. So, where can people find you?
Yeah. At Hayley Trejo on Instagram, on TikTok, Nashville Girl Things on Geneva. I have that linked in my bio on Instagram and TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, those are my main three. Until I hit up YouTube Shorts apparently because I got to jump on there. So
YouTube Shorts and Pinterest.
We'll see. I am Hayley Trejo on Pinterest too.
If you want to go find it.
Yeah.
Do you have a YouTube account?
I don't.
Oh, God.
No, I do actually. Okay, but like, don't. I mean, you can.
You're like, I gotta go through it before I tell people about it.
I have like 2 videos. I think I studied abroad in Italy, and so I posted like vlogs in there, and also like I think only half of my trip was on there.
Yeah.
So maybe I'll post the rest of that if I can find the footage somewhere.
Post on YouTube Shorts. That's where it's at. They're pushing it hard. Well, thank you so much for coming on. Thank you for taking the time. And like I said, I can talk to you forever. And I think we should go get drinks and be friends. But yeah. Thank you.
Cool. So much fun. Thanks for having me.
Beautiful.
Woohoo! Go team. That was so fun.
I know. That was so good.
Yeah, no, I literally was like, okay, I could probably go on about, we could probably talk about just Nashville recommendations.
Oh my god, I could like do a whole episode on just Nashville recommendations. It's insane. Let me save this real quick before.
It's hard to like, how long was that?
Probably about an hour, 50 minutes. I would say probably about an hour.
Okay.
Because we got started, I don't know what time we started recording. We talked for a little bit when you got here, so maybe a little bit under.
Yeah, I didn't, I could not keep track of time at all, so I was like...
No, I was like...
I've been here for like 2 hours or like 30 minutes or...
Okay, we'll put this.
Do you keep your lab going until...
Yeah, I'm turning it off in a second. I always just have to do this first before I mess anything else up because I'm like, oh god.
Yeah,
I'm like so scared one day that I'm going to lose a recording or like I'm going to do an episode and like it's just not going to come out right.
Yeah.
It's like literally my biggest fear. And then having to go back and be like, So we have to do it again.
Yeah. I mean, I'll be here again, so.
Yeah. Well, definitely, you'll have to come back on.
That was fun.
Alrighty. Bye, guys.
See ya.